do your thing, and we'll talk about the Rolling Stones and do Nice with Alice Cooper.
Sounds good.
All right. Come on. Hello, everyone. Oh, it is Wednesday, September 8th. And I'm sorry for being late. Long story short, my family finally came home and had moved stuff around, and this laptop decided to be a pain in the rear end again. So, but anyway, James, I'm Caitlin. Over there is James.
Hello, everyone. And Kate, you had the wrong day. It's not Wednesday, it's Friday.
I knew that.
It's Friday the 8th.
I knew that. No,
Did you now?
It's Friday, and we know why. It's true. You know why. It's true. But, it is what it is. Sometimes in life you just got to accept the good and the bad,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so before we get started, James, how about we talk about Rolling Stones review of Angry first, and then we'll go to your reviews. Is that okay?
All right, sounds good. Angela, hello.
Angela's here? Angela!
And my mom is here too.
Hi, Patricia.
Hi,
Good
Mom.
to see you. How you doing, honey? All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. Oh, you guys make the show. To those who are watching, not commenting, hello, welcome. All right. So James and I had the opportunity to listen to the Rolling Stones album, all bands. They're making more music. How fantastic is that? And honestly, I am dorking out. This isn't fake, I'm actually happy about this. So, James, what did you think about the Rolling Stones? The Rolling Stones' latest tune, "Angry"?
Oh my God! I thought it was a fantastic video. I like how they're all singing from the billboards, and the girl riding around in the car, dancing to it, lip syncing to it. That was fantastic. Oh my God. After I finished it, I said, this is amazing. I sent it to George. He loved it. And apparently he told me that AGK liked the new song as well.
That's fabulous. And what I like about the song "Angry" by the Rolling Stones is how it really brought back, not brought back, but it still has that signature Rolling Stones sound.
It had that, it had that Rolling Stones sound that you never forget. And I was trying to figure out who was playing the drums.
Hey, I don't know. I don't think anybody could replace the drummer.
No, but it sounded like the way Charlie Watts would play.
That's why I know too, because if you listen to some of the Stones recordings, you hear Charlie Watts playing. It's unforgettable because he has that catchy tempo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hey, George.
Hi, George. Thanks for all the pictures he sent, by the way. Looks like he had a good time. And I'm happy for you guys. I'm glad you guys had a good time. And, and honestly, maybe it was, here's my theory. Here's my theory on this. I was thinking about James. And my theory is the fact that maybe this was an old recording that they just released.
Maybe.
Or they could have had it recorded before Watson's passing.
George? Steve Jordan plays drums. Okay.
Okay, thank you, George.
Yeah.
I think Michael said there are a couple of songs that has Charlie drumming. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, thank you, George. Steve Jordan. I have to do some more research on him. Never heard of him before. Interesting. Thank you. And honestly, I'm glad that the Rolling Stones are keeping their music alive. And that's why I felt while listening to "Angry." I felt that, hi, AGK, good to see you. Sorry, I've been
Hey, Anthony.
Lately. It's been kind of crazy over here. And I'm not lying, it has been. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't take it personally, okay? It's not personal. And I really like the sound of it because it really does capture that sound the Rolling Stones are known for.
Hello, Pizza Man.
Hi, Pizza Man. Pizza Man. Greetings. Nice to meet you. So Steve Jordan was handpicked by Charlie Watts as his replacement. So that's cool, George. Thank you for bringing that up. So it's like for missing those. Oh, hang on a second, George. I'm sorry. For missing those streams you keep sending me to my Facebook, to my Instagram chat, AGK. I've just been working and been keeping busy. I don't know, but Angela, if you're having pizza, you're so sharing it. I don't care. And there better not be pineapple. Pineapple on pizza is gross.
I have to agree with you, Kate. So, Pizza Man, did you bring us all some pizza tonight?
Yeah, and then, and as far as I'm concerned, the new Rolling Stone song, it's fantastic. I am excited for this upcoming album. And I think this album is going to be great. And I think it really gives a taste, of what's to come. Also, judging by the song, it seems like the Rolling Stones have not. Oh, that's cool. Well, nice to meet you, Pizza Man. I'm Caitlin. Welcome to the show. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. And yeah, it sounds like they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm like, hallelujah. So I'm happy with it. I'm really curious to see what the the new album will sound like.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Oh, haha, AGK. Oh, you're fine, Pizza Man. Never apologize. You're in a good spot. Don't worry about it. You're in a good spot.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Here. Enjoy yourself, okay? Oh, LOL, I don't expect you to watch them the minute I sent them to you. Just send the links to views. Oh, thank you. Thank you, HDK. I appreciate you. You and me, always overcomplicating something. So anyway, and back to George's comment about Steve Jordan was handpicked by Charlie Watts. I like that because Charlie knew Steve Jordan has the potential to carry on with the band. I think that's cool. So the band knows him as well. I think that's great. It's a good thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm very excited though. So Rolling Stones, let's go. I want to hear more. Bring it out.
And you know what? I think the Rolling Stones should be in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the longest running band ever.
And oldest.
Yes. And I noticed you're in a different place, Kate, tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're streaming from a different kind of angle. You're not in front of that leaf.
No, my family's home. So I'm here.
Okay. Ah.
I reordered the limited edition colored vinyl Steve has been playing with them on their tours. Oh, that's cool.
And before I do my reviews and everything, we have to have a moment of silence because today is the 1 year anniversary of the Queen's passing.
Oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that. Oh, they're not, James.
No, I wish they should be AGK. They should be in the world record.
Hey, AGK, then who is it? Because from the history of rock and roll class I took at community college, it was the Rolling Stones. Who is it now?
Yeah, I'm surprised they outlasted the Beatles.
Let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth, right?
Alrighty.
Go. All right. Thank you guys for doing that. Golden Earring has been together longer than the Rolling Stones.
Really?
Golden String. Like Golden String. Golden Earring. Listen to say Golden Shower. He'll be like, Golden Earring has been together since 1961.
Wow. That's a long time.
Interesting.
And also today is Buddy Holly's birthday.
And happy birthday to the late Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Rock and roll pioneer, for sure.
Better get my paper out because I wrote down some things from the Fab Forum who was there.
Stone has had lineup changes also. Hey, that's true. I gotta factor. I keep forgetting to factor that, the lineup change. I keep forgetting to factor that. Thanks for shaking my mind here. All right, James, I'll make you big and you can do your review.
All right.
You're up, sir.
Okay, first we're going to start with the movie, Les Miserables. And I didn't tell you the other day that I've actually seen the stage musical, which is amazing. And a couple of songs in this musical always make me cry. When Eponine sings "On My Own" and "A Little Fall of Rain," and "I Dreamed a Dream," they always make me cry. And at the end, when they sing "Do You Hear the People Sing" to finish it, gorgeous. I love this film. Watching it after all these years that I haven't watched in a while, it brought back so many fond memories. I saw this twice in the cinema when it came out, and it was everything I hoped it would be like the stage play was. And I also love this one here who plays the young Cosette, and this is Cosette when she's older, played by Amanda Seyfried. She has a beautiful voice, and the only song that the young Cosette sings is my favorite, "Castle on a Cloud." And this movie is just fantastic. Hugh Jackman has a beautiful voice. So does Russell Crowe. And Russell Crowe actually was in a band, if you didn't know. And it's two hours and 38 minutes of pure enjoyment.
It's a good movie.
The musical is kind of melancholy, hence the title of the thing, Les Miserables. But what a great film and stage play! So I highly recommend this film. If you love musicals, watch this film. You will not be disappointed. Now, on to the Fab Forum.
You should see it. George has never seen it.
Well, you should watch it now, George. So,
Fab Forum.
Now, the Fab Forum was really good, and they had on this person. Okay, and I know that AGK is going to laugh when I say what band this guy is from. His name is Evan Dando, and he's from a band called, get this, the Lemonheads. I was thinking of Lemon Boy. The song, when I saw the Lemonheads, I was like, oh my God.
I love Lemonheads.
What are the chances of that?
They're a good rock band.
So I was thinking of the song Lemon Boy when I heard that, and he was a huge Beatle fan growing up and everything. He saw the Ed Sullivan Show and all that, and he was a very good. Oh fuck no! I'm not kidding. I have it written right here.
Lemonhead.
The Lemonheads. Okay, so then after that they did a little tribute to Gary Wright, but they actually a few years back in 2018 they actually interviewed Gary Wright, and he was originally in a band called Spooky Tooth. You heard of that band?
Familiar, yeah.
And then he talked about his solo career, how he created the song Dreamweaver, and how he was inspired how to write it and everything. And he was also in Ringo's All-Star Band at one point. So I was like very impressed by the repeat of that interview with Gary Wright. He's a very interesting person, and it's like when I was listening to it, it's like he never passed away. It's like he was still alive, and it really touched me. It was a very moving interview from Gary Wright. So
here, I'll put George's comment for you.
What was the Lemon guy promoting? Well, he was talking about his time in the band, the Lemonheads, and then when he talked about just loving the Beatles and how they inspired him to write songs and whatever. So I'm going to be cursed with that Lemon Boy album forever. Yeah, and when I was thinking the same thing when he said he was part of this band, the Lemonheads. I was thinking the same thing. Oh fuck, not another lemon thing. So maybe this Cave Town, whatever the band that guy's name is, he was
AGK.
Maybe he was inspired by the Lemonheads to write Lemon Boy. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll never know. But it was quite funny. So yeah. So that's my review of the Fab Forum, and I thought both interviews were fantastic. and I always learn something new every week on that show.
And so, my co-pilot, what's your rating for both of those?
10 on 10.
Solid.
Okay.
Well, since Angela's here, I got to show her the Coop album. She wants to know how it sounds, and she wants to see the apricot vinyl. So,
hey, Angela, well, at least you got that when they messed up again on the UHK. At least you got an AC/DC album.
Yeah, so quit whining. Whiner. I like UHK, but you're a whiner. Okay, I whine a lot too. You just don't hear me.
Oh, you finally listened to it, did you, Kate?
I did listen to it, Angela. Here it is.
Oh, here we go.
Such a great album. Holy cow. And I was listening to this while cleaning the house in between work. And so one of the things I was really impressed with is the fact that it was live. So it's a live recording from a live performance. And I really like the fact that they performed Is It My Body? I love that song. And then, of course, Be My Lover. Alice with Ryan Roxy, Alice's guitarist, joining. And then School's Out. I like that because... Oh, I know, right, George? Under My Wheels had a twist and a shout ending. I like that, too. Yes. I also like School's Out with Chuck Garrick on the harmonica. It just dazzles me to know that his bassist can play harmonica. I'm like, that's really interesting. I like harmonica music. But overall, this is great. And just for you, I'll show you the apricot vinyl. So thank you for this. I really like it. It was fun. I was happily singing while cleaning and working. So here it is.
Ooh, gorgeous.
There it is.
Oh.
In Toronto, huh?
I love that vinyl.
Yeah, so there you go. So thank you for this. But I've gotten into fantastic recent artists this year. Bought 4 of his albums. His name is Dope Lemon.
Dope Lemon.
Feel like
the lemon thing keeps going on, Nancy.
I don't know if I should take you seriously or what. I don't know if I can take you seriously. Someplace.
It's funny. It's great.
But yeah, indeed. So thank you, Angela, for this. It sounds amazing on my record player. I had a blast, and it's been, and I love it. I love it very much. Yeah, I have read the clippings. The clip was right here, so I won't get hurt. I actually too have read the clippings of Coop, and it's a great interview in the Observer. If you actually YouTube Alice Cooper interviews, he has done some pretty darn good interviews. So it's just each story, each interview that I've read, really brought. Oh yeah, I have the Lemon song on vinyl, George, and
that's true. Isn't that the one where he says, "Squeeze my lemon till the juice runs down my leg"? That's actually the line in the song. I'm not kidding.
I know it is. And he's actually based from like the stuff I've read, like the clippings and stuff. Angela, that's what I like about him because I get to know more about him. Like he's very. I love the fact how honest and knowledgeable he is. I believe you, HGK. I've heard even wilder names for bands, so I believe you. Trust me on that. But anyway, I'll give the album definitely a solid 10 out of 10. Just because, well, not only because I'm a fan, but also because it really has that vein jolting rock that I just love. And it's never disappointing for me. So thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right.
And I almost forgot my good news.
Oh, wait. Got good news? Tell me.
Well, yesterday, George was driving home and he went to 2 different record stores. He bought 17 albums yesterday, and 3 of them are for me. He found me Wings Over America.
Oh, no. Wait. Let me guess. You're going to cry. Or did you already cry?
I was excited. Well, I'm practically going to cry when it's in my hands and I show it online. So he got me that. He also got me Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Other Delights, and Elvis in Concert, a double album.
Oh, hey.
But he couldn't find wildlife. But I'm sure wildlife
Until George said they're
will come
$8
at some point.
off.
But I'm happy what he got me.
You got a good steal there.
So, George, tell us what the other albums you got.
Did you tear up, or did I miss the tears?
I was almost emotional, but I'll be more emotional when it's physically in my hands.
No. I'll tell you something. When I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I did have my little nerve-jacking emotional moment. I'm not gonna lie. Because these are just hard to find. So it's awesome.
Oh,
it's awesome.
I asked my daughter if she knew that Lemon Boy by Cave Town. She did. She hates him too, so I can't pedal that album off on her. Hey, try it on your friend Scott. Scott there.
All right,
Maybe he might take it.
All right, Giggle Butt.
All right.
I got Wings, Venus and Mars, Ramones, and Back to the Egg. You got to what? Before we talk about Nights with Alice Cooper, which we'll get to, just what Ramones album did you get? Oh, never mind then. No Ramone. But never mind. Ram. Who's Ram?
Ram is Paul McCartney. He got a one on Apple Records or something. I think he said.
Oh well, I think I should have known that, but I don't. I just know something new. I have to look at one up. Interesting. Well, that's good selection, George. All right, and you know what? You all know what you're all looking for. Me, I just pick what I see, without James telling me no. I swear, every time I go shopping out, James, I can hear that voice going. They go, oh, look at his nice pair of shoes. No.
Well, you always tell me this. Yeah, I'm sure I can hype it enough for Scott to buy. He buys everything. He sure does. I'm surprised that he bought that album for $200. I'm still in shock over that, Anthony.
I think we all are at this point. To be honest with you.
It's a Canadian with full Apple on both sides. I didn't even know a Canadian copy of that would even be on Apple.
Yeah, I tell you what, those Alice Cooper albums you sent me, George, I had no idea that they were also Canadian pressing. So I thought that was really cool. To be honest with you, I thought it was a cool thing.
Oh, we will hype it up, Anthony. Trust me on that one.
Before we hype up the auction, I need a review of the Freaks on Parade. Just let me talk about Nights with Alice Cooper. Because I want the review of what you and George love the whole tour. Because I go next Saturday.
Not this Saturday, not tomorrow, but the following one.
Yeah, I said next Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It can be difficult sometimes. Oh, if you want to sell Along Came... No, George, if you get Along Came a Spider, let me know and I'll buy it off you. Because that album is hardcore. It has like a mix of rock and... yeah, just give me a few minutes, AGK. Because it has a mix of rock and metal, which I love. Because I am a metalhead. Yeah, I mean, I look like it, but I am a pure metalhead. After I talk about Nights with Alice Cooper, which I'll get to now. So I'm a little... But that's okay. I mean, I'm not the only one that's, affected by that. But Nights with Alice Cooper will be ending tonight. So I'm going to relish each moment and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace it. Pester him for 5 hours of social media like I always do. And he doesn't mind. So shout out to Coop for putting up with me. And there are times where he has said some things back from what I told him, which I think was kind of funny. Hear my own words talking back. But I just want to say that I'm thankful for this radio show because it's been kind of more like company to me more than anything else, Last year I suffered with horrible depression, anxiety. I was just kind of slowly going downhill. Then for whatever reason, I returned. To this day, I don't know what reason brought me back to the show, but I did. And I'm glad I did because I felt like for once in my life, somebody actually understands me. And I'll tell you guys straight up, I keep my private life to myself, but I'll say this to you guys, for the longest time, I always had a feeling like people never really understood me for who I am. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, Kate just has depression, anxiety. It's no big deal. Or, oh, she's fine. Just leave her alone. You know, it's just like, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. That's not it, you know? And yeah, James, I think you can understand where I'm going from, right?
Oh, I am. Yes, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, James gets it because he's been there as well. You still have your show going. Yeah, thank you. Me too. And me too. This show's been a blessing because it lead me to you guys. And then while they ramble on about Alice Cooper in the chat, I'll just keep talking here. I see the chat, James. We're okay. And you know, I'm 40, so I'm 40. So about when I hit 25, I felt like nobody could really understand me, and with my mom's health declining, unfortunately, she's been sleeping all day. It's a sign. So prayers for my mom, please, guys. It's getting tough right now, but it's okay. Thinking what isn't tough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I mean, we all have our things going on, but anyway, and I think it was just a sign from God. I'm believing in God now. I think God was telling me, listen to the radio station, go back to that radio station. For what it's worth, I don't know why I went back, but I did. I'll be honest too. I'm a very honest person, and when I heard Coop's voice on the radio, it just felt like, after listening to like the first 4 times, it actually felt like that somebody actually really understood me, like. And so, you know, and it almost felt like, you know, it's just like the reason why I kind of taken this radio show disappearance seriously. I didn't ask to the email I sent them earlier, by the way, which somebody should check the email. But for the longest time, I just want to be understood, you know, and not have somebody judge me for who I am. Because, you know, it's like, not just with anxiety, depression, you know, it's like I got a learning disability. I get this pain in the rear end, autoimmune disease, you know, I have a possible nerve joint replacement coming up, you know, and it's just like I just need to find somebody who sees the good in this and encourages, that makes me feel good enough to keep going. And that was the show. In ways, you know, Alice Cooper actually became my friend more than anything else, to be honest with you. He really has. You know, and what I like about him as a radio host, I'm trying not to cry because I'm going to. I've been fretting talking about this for a long time, but yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, and it's that he's honest and he's real. Okay, well, HK Link Sites wants to sell that album. Let me know, or I might just visit you and take it. I don't know. But I need to get James's Monkeys album first. But
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, yeah, but anyway, I'm just saying, it's like, so shout out to Nights with Alice Cooper and Alice Cooper in general. You guys made me feel like I belong. After being lost with the anxiety, depression, being lost of not being able to. Thank you, Angela. At best, we all want to be understood. And
that's so true, Angela.
And you know, and that's what, through Alice Cooper's company, that's why I felt like he accepted me for who I was, you know, and more I reached out to him, you know, he says he prays for people. If you ask him to pray for you, he will. He'll do it. And I cannot thank him enough for that. Knowing the fact that he's open to ask to pray for people, I'm like, and where were you a couple months ago? I was like, well, my brain was probably dead, but I've been blessed with that. He's been some kind of support, because I remember he was off the air during Christmas time. I think he had to do something with his mother. May she rest in peace. His mom died last December. May she rest in peace, for sure. She sounded like late too. She did. And I remember being in my hospital bed, having my phone. Yeah, he and Cheryl, they both are, and their kid, yeah, they are. He and Cheryl are very religious people. That's what I like about them. Very religious people, very kind. And just through Alice's kindness, I was able to find some kind of peace and solace within myself. Somebody who actually can understand what I'm going through without going through what I'm going through. So I felt peace and kindness. Plus, you know, Alice's show really challenged me to be a better person. And honestly, I don't know how that. Honestly, God's miracle. I'm gonna say that was God's work right there because I'm trying. I gave up trying to put the pieces together on that, but it challenged me, and that's good. It's healthy when you have that one person you can trust challenge you to be a better person for yourself, a better person for God, or a better person for your family, and yeah, and I'll tell you what, I learned a lot. I felt like I was back in my history of rock and roll class while I was attending a community college. Oh yeah, I remember. Dr. Houston taught this. Yeah, no, yeah. Have you heard of this song? There's some things I'm like, I was not aware of that. And I swear I should find but somewhere that mess over there. But I actually have like a little notebook filled with information. It was Allison's rediscovering religion that saved him from drugs in the bottle in the mid-80s when he cleaned up after recording Dad. Yeah. And the cool thing is that how he incorporated golf with that. He wanted to find a game or find something that was just as addicting, and it was golf. Something that was hard to beat, and it's golf. And yet he's enjoying it, and he still golfs every day. And good for him. But anyway, and man, I don't know. I'm a little sensitive right now, and that's okay. I mean, it's just because that Coop has touched my heart in many ways with this company and his staff as well. I'm wondering why. I actually have a notebook. Oh yeah, Cheryl. Oh, I think it was Cheryl, Chuck Garrick. I think Coop's manager.
I thought Cheryl was his wife.
Yeah, it's his wife.
Oh, okay.
You're correct. And she's cool. I like watching Cheryl on stage. She's very talented. She dances.
Does she sing with the band?
Sometimes she's actually a good singer too, and sometimes she does background vocals. And she's actually
cool
characters on stage.
Nice.
So it's like a whole family affair. I think his eldest daughter Calico was the character as well. Chef Gordon. Thank you, Chef Gordon. Thank you, George. She was a part of the show. She was. So
nice.
Just not Cooper, but thanks to everybody really just kept that show going for nearly 20 years. I'm like 20 years. I'm like, that's a gift. That's a gift. And the funny thing is that Coop brought this up last night. What did you bring up last night? Yep. Oh,
she played Marie Antoinette. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette. So she's Marie Antoinette. Yeah, Alice is a huge golfer. Yes. And Cheryl stuck with him through the hell of his addiction. She involved Fusion's recovery. Oh, well, hardly. Oh, I know. And I think it's great that he had a lot of support while he was going through that. Yes, George, it's called Marie Antoinette. I am not kidding. Marie Antoinette. But I tell you what, last October, speaking of Cheryl, last October, my sister and I got to go see Alice. He was performing only like 20 minutes away from me. And I tell you what, Cheryl's dress when Cook performed, was it Roses on White Lace? The roses. I loved Cheryl's wedding dress. It was like a regular like white wedding dress, but I had blood stains on it. It was really cool, actually. My sister, straight up, this to my shirt. She went like that. I look at her, I go, yeah. She goes, I want that wedding dress when Zach and I get married. I want a wedding dress like that. I'm like, well, could happen. So, but no, Cheryl's good though. I enjoy watching her as the characters. Yeah, she has a great singing voice as well. I can hear her. She's actually one of the background singers on Rogue. I can actually have several tracks. I can actually on most of them, I can hear her singing. Cheryl has been part of the show since Welcome to My Network tour of 1975. She plays all the female parts over the years in his station.
Wow.
But get this, HK, is that Calico Cooper took over when Cheryl had to attend to Dash and I think Sonora. The two other.
Right back, bathroom break.
Yes, sir. Well, this is muted mic. That's nice. But yeah, so Calico kind of took over, and then Cheryl came back, and But I like Cheryl. You know, she's a very knowledgeable person. Nita Strauss was the star of the show after Alice, of course. Oh, I love Nita. Who doesn't love Nita? I love Nita. She is cool. I like her. I've always liked Nita. And I tell you what, when I saw not Freaks Up Parade, that's next Saturday. The Owl show in October, I was there. Because when she made that surprise appearance, they Kane Roberts was in the band at the time. And that was cool hearing Kane Roberts, total metalhead. Man, those riffs he plays, those were good. Those were wicked. Really good. In a good way. And yeah, that's where Alice met Cheryl. She was the dancer in Only Women Believe of the Welcome to My Nightmare Tour 75. Yeah. Indeed. It's a cute love story, really. It's pretty cute, to be honest with you. And it's true. I'm being honest. It's cute. It's a cute love story. Like, if there's a way that I could fall in love like that, sign me up. God's sign me on that one, people. But yeah, no, Cheryl's a great dancer. And their love story of how they got married and all that is cute. It really is. It's cute. It really is. And but anyway, in a lot of ways too, in regards to Nights with Alice Cooper, that show saved my life in a lot of ways, and in ways I kind of owe my life. I'm serious. I mean, you just see the emails I send, asking for prayers about surgery, to doctor visits, to ER visits, to mental health, to my mom, So in ways, they've been my support, my rock. I mean, God will always be my rock no matter what, but they were my support and rock down here. Yeah, I'm appreciative for that. That's why I'm very loyal to them. But so, based from the conversation I had with Catherine on Facebook, she was one of the she was the producer of the show. Alice Cooper does have plans to come back on radio at some point. They just don't know how or when. A lot of people are saying that he should consider he should consider me going on Sirius XM. So no, I don't like Sirius, but if Alice Cooper goes on Sirius, I am so there.
Oh, you won't be disappointed, my friend. And you're the Fab Forum too.
I'm seeing her here in November. She's playing with Wolfgang Van Halen. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm doing. Oh, Nina's awesome. Again, back to Kane. When I arrived to the concert, somebody figured out I was reviewing the concert. Somebody literally just looked me right in the face, straight in the face, right here, and he said, "Nita Strauss is here." I'm like, "What? Nita Strauss is here?" I'm like,
"Wow."
I'm like, I didn't have my notepad or anything. I mean, this person looks me right here. They go, "Nita's here." I'm like, yeah, that's where I immediately went in my pocket and texted my editor going, "Nita, I repeat, Nita Strauss is in the building." And they love her. And the best thing ever is that we beat the news coverage before anybody else because I was there. And that was a great feeling. I'm like, eat that, people. But it was cool. But I was blessed to see Nita. And when she appeared on stage on School's Out, I'm like, it was just awesome to see her just run out on stage. I'm like, oh, it's like, it's so freaking cool. So, and she's cool. She actually, I think the knee surgery she had was actually a procedure I had before I had my knees replaced. So, because I actually tore my meniscus way before I had my knee surgery. Oh, I already read that. Go down.
Oh, okay. It's okay. I'll move the next one up.
It was a Kickstarter for Nita's debut LP a few years ago, so I have exclusive Kickstarter version signed with Guitar Pick.
Wow. Ooh, that's amazing, AGK.
And just seeing her in October, last October was amazing. Yeah, I hope to see her again, which I will next Saturday. And I can't wait. I'm so ready for Freaks on Parade. And so anyway, Nights with Alice Cooper. I love you guys. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be okay. I have Coop's albums over there in a lovely stack. And and I have Hulu, which, by the way, is getting interesting because of The Rookie. The Rookie's turning out to be really good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited for that. And then, of course, Fortnite. So, yeah, you guys play Fortnite. You know where to find me.
Yeah, and today is also a special day in Star Trek history. Today is Star Trek Day because on this date in 1966, it was a Thursday on CBS, the first episode of the original Star Trek series premiered with the Man Trap.
Really?
So,
I like the original.
What?
I've never been a huge Star Trek fan.
Me?
And,
of course. Yes, I am.
AGK, links sent to you. Come on up, George. If you want to join, come on up. I want those reviews for Freaks on Parade.
Yeah, be brave, George. Come up and tell us your review too.
Yeah,
Don't be shy. Don't be shy this time.
I will never forget you guys. I never forget.
Yes, come up and give us your reviews.
I never do. So, hey, cool. See you on 16th. I'm ready. All right. Links up. Give me the reviews for Freaks on Parade.
And you know, George Harrison stopped taking drugs when he went to the Maharishi, and he started transcendental meditation.
Hey, meditation helps, you know.
I want to try transcendental meditation, however you pronounce it. Well, you want to go my stream first, George?
Hey, you know what? That's fine.
All right, George.
All right.
Whatever floats your boat.
We'll just be chilling out here. So for Wednesday's show, guys. So here's the thing: since Freaks on Parade, my turn is next Saturday's Friday stream. I'll be showing you guys a list of outfits I'm gonna wear.
And then on Sunday on my stream, you can give your review, Kate.
Well, if I'm there, I'll be reviewing for the blog. So I'll probably be there, but I'll probably have to leave soon because I gotta type. But I'm going to be reviewing it, whether I'm on the lawn or whatever. I'm there.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, no, but I'm excited for it. You know, Filter, I know them. Ministry, I love them. Coop, looked up.
How did you hear he was going to go to Sirius XM?
A lot of people are in the Nights with Alice Cooper Facebook page in the comments section have been saying, have him go to Sirius XM or Planet Rock. I'm like, well, either way, whatever station he chooses in the near future, I'm there.
But what you take it on your laptop outside the car, because it's I don't know how much it'll be for you, but take the premium package. You get 400 plus channels, and you'll also get on Wednesday nights you'll get the Fab Forum like I do.
Well, see, that's your show. I'm just playing out.
But you'll like listening to it, even if you listen to it just once. I'm recording the Elvis in concert album. Oh, cool, George! I can't wait to hear it when I get it.
I'm sorry, the only radio host I prefer will always be Alice. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna be done listening to the radio after tonight until he comes back.
I am gonna. Well, you know what? I'll get more emotional when I'll bring him up.
I'm gonna be emotional when the show.
Let me have the honor of bringing him up. There we go.
Do the honor. Drum roll.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Amazing.
You actually came up and your audio is working.
It's only on your. I swear to God, James, it's only on your show, man.
All right.
It's only on your show.
Holy shit! I don't know why. But...
I know. Every time I come up on your show, no sound. It only happens on your show.
All right. I'm ready to rock and roll, AGK. I'm ready.
Let me get some light here.
Okay.
It's a little bit dark in here.
Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking with me.
There we go.
Today. Appreciate it. I appreciate you all. You guys in the chat, you guys make the show. James and I are just doing it.
This is what you want, right? You want
Right. Oh, I like to hear your thoughts about the whole tour. Hey, James, if AGK needs to go big, can you make him big?
Yep, I can do that.
Okay, great.
Well, yeah, I know we showed this the other day. So anyhow.
All right, I will make it big, Anthony.
No, we showed this the other day, but
he did.
There we go.
This is the one. There's only one pressing of this album.
It's such a great album.
I know, it's fantastic.
Oh, it's great.
There's only one pressing on vinyl ever.
Ooh,
this
nice
is it. This is it. One pressing only on vinyl.
Yeah, Angela likes your coupe hat.
The CD, that's the CD cover.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Wow.
CD cover. Only the vinyl had this cover, and they've only ever pressed it once.
That's such a great album.
Only ever pressed it once.
I think it's probably Coop's heaviest album too. I would think.
No, I think Brutal Planet's probably his heaviest. Brutal Planet and Dragon Town, because that was when he was kind of doing the whole metal thing. Because he's always kind of changed his sound over the years.
Yeah,
Brutal Planet is really heavy. So is Dragon Town.
Yeah.
I have a numbered edition of Brutal Planet.
Do you? Hey James, small.
Yeah, right here.
Huh?
Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think I ever showed this one on your show. Where is it?
Okay, well, go for it.
Where is it? Brutal Planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I picked this one up a few years ago.
Such great.
An Optimal Media. This is a pressing by Optimal Media, who do these guys here. They do fantastic pressings.
That's great.
This one I got. Maybe, when did this pressing come out? 2000. Doesn't say. I'd say this pressing came out maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. As you can see, it's numbered.
Yeah.
3017. This is a heavy freaking album.
Nice.
Brutal Planet. What I want to see pressed to vinyl, which has never been pressed on vinyl, and I hope they do it soon, is Brutally Live.
No, they should.
The Brutally Live, because it was out on CD and DVD, and it's never been released. So I really hope that sometime they release Brutally Live.
Well, Brutally
on
Live.
vinyl.
I've seen Brutally Live on DVD. It's a killer.
Yeah, that's the only place it's ever been. Just like this one here was only ever on. I'm grabbing one here. Hold on. I'm grabbing another one.
Okay. We got time. Family's home. I have nowhere to be. Until 8 o'clock.
Just like little box of goodies here.
Yeah. It's got goodies.
Where is it?
Yes, James. I am your Jackie.
Where is it? Where are you hiding? Here. This one here, for example. This is another one that was only ever on DVD.
That's George. Oh my gosh. Yes.
This was only ever on a DVD. And this.
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh.
Oh, make it small. Make it small.
Okay.
Please. Well, we wait for HGK to come back. Thank you.
You probably hit the wrong button.
Well, probably.
Oh, there he is.
My
okay,
doorbell.
my
daughter's at my daughter's at the door. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't get in. She forgot her key. Forgot her key.
What's me? Let's make it small.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Yeah. Also, George has Brutal Planet on one yellow LP.
Ah.
No, now he's gone because his daughter's at the door. That's okay. Who pulled the plug? I think you know what? I think whatever device he's using, it was nerd jacking along. It was too hot to handle.
Yeah. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
All right,
Talk about Ghostbusters in the ring control.
All right. Okay. So I was saying about this one.
All right. Let's make
Theater of Death.
Okay.
Theater of Death.
Yeah.
Was only ever on a DVD, just like Brutally Live. This has never been on vinyl either. And this came out exclusively at Walmart in 2021. This was only available at Walmart in 2021.
Wow.
It's the only place you can find it. It was released exclusively to Walmart in 2021.
Oh my God.
Originally, this came out in 2010. The DVD came out in 2010. This is the only time it's ever been on CD, and Walmart got it exclusively.
Wow.
Oh, hard to find that little sucker.
I can
And
imagine.
honestly, I'll be brutally honest. This performance is not good. It's musician wise, it's good. Who's playing on this one anyhow? Musically wise, it's good. I mean, it's got cool. They did a nice job.
Oh, who's in the band?
Yeah, I'm just going to bring it up. I mean, most of the guys he has now, because they've been with him for, 20 years, most of the guys.
Is
right?
Eric Singer on the drums?
Because Glenn Sobel's been with him forever. Chuck Garlick's been with him forever. Tommy Henriksen's been with him forever. This band has been with him longer than his other original band ever was. See, okay. So Mastermind Alice Cooper, bass Chuck Garlick, so right. Guitar Kerry Kelly. I don't know who that is. Drums had Jimmy DeGrasso on drums in this one. Damon Johnson was on guitar. Damon Johnson played guitar on From the Inside.
That's right.
And then Damon Johnson left. Damon Johnson left his band to join the Black Star Riders, which are made up of the remainders of Thin Lizzy. And Damon Johnson joined Thin Lizzy, which then became Black Star Riders. Tiffany Lowe as Tiffany Lowe. Apparently. But yeah, like musically, it's great. It's got a great set list. School's Out, Department of Youth, I'm 18, Wicked Young Man, Ballad of White Fry, Go to Hell, Guilty, Welcome to My Nightmare, Cold Ethel Poison, The Awakening, From the Inside, Nurse Rosetta, Isn't My Body, Be My Lover, Only Women Bleed, I Never Cry, Black Widow, Vengeance Is Mine, Devil's Food, Dirty Diamonds, $1 Billion Babies, Killer, I Love the Dead, No More Mr. Night Sky, Under My Wheels, and School's Out. All those songs in an hour and 20 minutes, because they're all really shortened versions.
Interesting.
Like the whole show, I mean, it fits on a single CD. The whole show is like 80 minutes, but it's got how many songs? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 28 songs in 80 minutes. Because they're all shortened. Like he just like cut them all down for this show. Like all the versions are really short for this concert. So I didn't like that, the fact that they're just really, really short versions. And I think he was having a bad day vocally when they recorded this. I mean, the recording, the engineering of the disc is great. The band is great, but Ellis is really having, I don't know, he got laryngitis or what, but his voice does not sound good. That's my review on that.
Okay.
But for a completist, I mean, you got to have it, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got to have it.
Yeah.
At any rate,
all right.
Review.
I
didn't see any of Filter because I was at the merch stand.
Yeah.
I was still getting in the place when Filter came on, so I have no idea what Filter were like.
Right.
Ministry were good. Kind of muddy. That sound was kind of muddy. I found for Ministry. I didn't find the sound was very clear for Ministry, so hard to. I mean, they were just they were nonstop, but I found their sound was not. And that venue, our venue there, the Budweiser stage, it's not a great venue sound-wise, anyhow, in my opinion. But I found Ministry were very, very muddy. It was hard to. The vocals were lost in the crunch of the guitars. Whoever was mixing. Whoever was doing the mixing board there had, the vocals were way back in the mix. So,
I love them. So
hopefully they sound better at your concert next, because I wasn't that super impressed with them.
Honestly, I don't mind them. I covered them. I reviewed their last album too.
No, I'm just saying the actual sound quality of their stage show, right? I just found it really muddy, and like I said, the vocals were drowned out. We're drowned out by the crunch of the guitar.
I'll add to my notes because I'm going to be writing about the concert for my blog, so I'll add that to my notes just in case.
Be interesting to see how they sound at your show.
Yeah, I'll let you know. What about?
But then we have Alice. Alice's stage this time around was a lot more stripped down, I guess, because of the whole concept of this tour. I like the stage, though I thought his stage last year was a better stage, just because it had the big ramps going up and it had the bridge on top and it had the big castle. It was all a big castle with doors that opened, and Cheryl and everybody would come out of the doors, and lots of stage props and skeletons and junk all over the stage. You know what I mean? But I think because of this tour, because they have to take all of Alice's stuff off the stage to bring Rob Zombie's stuff on. You know what I mean?
I'll answer him in the comments. Yeah, go ahead.
So they have to remove his stage really quick. So it was a very, very simplified stage in comparison to his tour last year, which had just an amazing stage, had lots of monsters and blow up characters and things running around. Whereas this one was a really stripped down stage, and it just had this like gothic background with LED screens but they had all these really great visuals, which was all new. All these, Feed My Frankenstein has, a Frankenstein's laboratory playing on the screen. So
yeah,
they replaced, this is how I put it. Last year's show was more practical props, if you know what I mean. You had Jason run out and kill, a couple of cheerleaders that were on their phone taking selfies. You had a big $1 billion baby come dancing around on the stage. You had all his practical props in his tour last year. Whereas I guess because of the nature of this Freaks on Parade tour, needing to be able to take the stage apart quick, it was a stripped down thing where instead of practical props, it was all digital props, projections, behind Alice on the screens, as opposed to the only, real practical prop was Frankenstein, who of course comes out, and has been, and the guillotine, right?
Yeah.
And Cheryl does one little dancey thing, as she always does.
She's
but she didn't do like last year. She was out as a number of characters in her tour last year, in the Detroit Muscle tour last year. She came out and wrote for Roses on White Lace. Then she came out later as the nurse. She played a couple of parts, whereas this one she just did the Marie Antoinette thing.
I like Marie Antoinette.
But I mean, I love the stage. I mean, it was great. Alice was great. Alice was on, his vocals were dead on, spot on. The band was tight. I think that they do the Black Widow Jam, which is a nod to the Welcome to My Nightmare. You remember Welcome to My Nightmare tour in the movie? They had such a fantastic Devil's Food Black Widow guitar duel between Steve Hunter and what's his face? They do that big guitar dueling guitars on the stage back in Welcome to My Nightmare in 1975. Yeah. They do that. So last year they started doing that again. They do that Black Widow guitar duel with Nita and Tommy and Chuck, all the guitarists that come on. They do that. They recreated that whole Black Widow guitar duel from those days, which I think is fantastic. But I think the one I enjoyed personally, the one last year than this one. I think even this one was a little bit cut down in time just because of the running. The concert has to be 1 hour. Bang, on the dot, 1 hour. Both Rob Zombie's set, bang, 1 hour. Alice's set, 1 hour. Boom, boom. There's no time for, it's a cut down set, right? So last year when I saw the Detroit Muscle tour, Nita came down, just freaking wailed for a while. Then each member of the band came out and wailed for a while. And the whole song went, 6-7 minutes of just a massive, great guitar duel. Whereas this Black Widow this year was maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes at the most. It was a shorter version of that. You know what I mean? I mean, I loved it, but I think the one I think a lot of it's just because this tour, they have to cut down the stage size. They have to cut down the props. They had, obviously they have to cut the set list short too, right? Because they only got an hour. But I mean, the band sounded great. Alice sounded great. Good choice of songs. I am disappointed because I know on his Too Close for Comfort solo tour, he plays Things from Road, right? He does play Things from Road on the this one's called the Too Close for Comfort tour. So on his normal Too Close for Comfort tour, he plays songs from Road. On this tour, on this show, there was nothing.
Good one, Road. Angela.
There was nothing from Road on which I'm a little disappointed. There was nothing from Road. There was nothing actually from anything past Hey Stupid.
Hey Stupid.
Everything he played in the show this time around was from Hey Stupid or earlier. In fact, he did three tracks from Hey Stupid. That album actually got more tracks than any other album he played.
So he never played anything from his new album.
Nothing from Road. I was disappointed. I thought he was going to do, I'm Alice or whatever, because I know he does that in his full tour. But he cut no songs from Road, which is a kind of a shame. I was looking forward to hearing some of the new stuff. Nothing from Road, nothing from Detroit Stories, nothing from Paranormal. Yeah, nothing from. I think Hey Stupid. No, he did something from Last Temptation of Christ because he does Lost in America. So Last Temptation of Alice is the last album he pulls from. Everything from that and earlier.
Well, did he do like elected or anything?
He does elect. Yeah, for a while I can see he does. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can remember them all, but let's see. Ballad of Dwight Fry and I'm 18.
Get out of here.
Which is nice because he hasn't done that for the last few tours. So Ballad of Dwight Fry, I'm 18. Killer, you get Killer and Under My Wheels. School's Out, of course, you get School's Out. $1 Billion Babies, you get Billion. No More Mr. Nice Guy and I Love the Dead. Nothing from Muscle. Nothing from Welcome to My Nightmare.
Oh, George said Lost in America.
Yeah, that's from Last Temptation. Lost in America. So nothing from Welcome to My Nightmare.
Wow.
I don't think there was. No, there's nothing from Welcome to My Nightmare. Oh yeah, the Black Widow Jam, which is just the guitar thing. Nothing from Go to Hell. Nothing from The Inside or Flush the Fashion or Special Forces or Dada or Constrictor.
I like the Dada album.
Does Lock Me Up from Raise Your Fist and Yell. He does Lock Me Up. That's what opens the show. Yep. But it's a really super short version. It's literally like a 1.5 minute version of that song.
I heard that he performed Snakebite. Which album is that?
That's Hey Stupid. And he has his, and that was one. Honestly, it was one of the highlights for me of this show because, like I said, okay, we got to Raise Your Fist and Yell, the one song, then Poison, of course, from Trash is the World, then from Hey Stupid you get Hey Stupid, Feed My Frankenstein, and Snakebite. And I think Snakebite was one of the highlights for me of the whole show because I've never seen him perform Snakebite ever live, and I've been to a lot of Alice shows, and I've never seen him perform Snakebite. And he had his snake. So for me, I haven't seen him use the snake in years and years and years. I don't remember the last time he used his snake. And this year he had his snake. So that was the highlight for me. Of the whole show, him coming out with his boa, that was the highlight because he hasn't used the snake. And he always used to have so many problems taking the snake from country to country, right? It was always a big problem bringing the snake to Canada, getting it over the border. And he hasn't been using the snake I don't remember the last time he used the snake. So it was really nice. Nice to see the snake make a reappearance.
I believe he got the snake from this exotic place located in St. Louis, Missouri. And basically, it's a place where you actually visit one of the snakes. Was it Julius Squeezers? You can visit Julius Squeezers.
So yeah, that was definitely for me the highlight of that whole show because I just saw him last year, so a lot of
Me too.
A lot of stuff is rehashed, but like I said, it's a whole new set. It's a whole new set for sure. It's a whole new set and visuals. But the track listing, Snakebite was an original. Nice to see Snakebite for the first time. See that one performed. I've never seen that performed, and nice to see the actual snake come out. That was the first.
Well,
I haven't seen that snake in forever.
Well, I heard that his I think his sister Kyler, he's actually, I think one of the snake had babies, and he's actually watching over the little babies.
Yeah, that was really that was for me.
I saw the baby snakes. They're like
that was the highlight of the show for me was the snakes.
These little baby boa constrictors. I'm like, oh, don't they look cute? And I realized, yeah, those are gonna be big snakes.
So that was Alice, and then
what about Rob?
Rob blew my mind. you haven't watched the video yet, James. You'll get to see some of it.
I haven't watched either yet.
Now I understand why Rob is second, because his stage is massive. It makes Alice Cooper's stage look like an opening band. Like it just towers. It's all these screens. Like there's probably 30 screens. They're all over the place.
Wow.
And all these projections. It's so high tech. All this, there's so much happening. You'll see, James. You watch the video. So much is freaking happening on Rob Zombie's screen. Wow. It's insane. Absolutely insane. He did, a lot. If you know Rob Zombie music, of course, he did a lot from Hillbilly Deluxe because this year is the 25th anniversary of that album. So he did a whole chunk from that album. Probably half the show was from Hillbilly Deluxe. But then he had, he had Living Dead Girl and Dragula. Dragula
yes, I love Dragula.
Dragula's the show closer because everybody knows Dragula.
Oh, great. Even better, I can hit big.
But he did stuff like, Lords of Salem, pushing the movies, House of 1,000 Corpses. He taught, What's Lurking on Channel X. And a song I never thought I'd see him do live was Fucking in a UFO. And Fucking in a UFO, which I've shown you guys that has that extremely perverted album cover.
Is that an actual song?
Yes, it's an actual song. It's this one here. Okay, I've got a block.
All right, I got to make him big here.
I've got to block out portions of this. We got to keep this PG friendly.
Yeah, that's gonna be some no-nos.
Yeah, so this is Fucking in a UFO. This is a 10-inch single version, record store day version.
Oh my god!
So his stage show was freaking insane, and it's a shame because I recorded, and you'll see on my video of the 1 hour set. I recorded 45 minutes of the 1 hour set of Alice's show. I just needed, you need to take a break for a couple of songs and enjoy the show, right? So I did record the majority of Alice's show, and I recorded the majority of Rob Zombie's show. I recorded about 45 minutes or more of Rob Zombie's show because I was just so blown away by the visuals. So but when I went to put it all together to release it on YouTube, I'm going through the footage and I'm going, I can't show this on YouTube. I can't show this song on YouTube. I can't show this song on YouTube. I can't show this song on YouTube. Because it's not the lyrics, it's the visuals. The shit that's going on the screen. You'll see, Caitlin, the stuff going on the screens and going on the stage. He has big, humongous giants walk out for practically every song. There's a devil, there's a Satan, there's a monster come out. And he has all these insane stage. You'll see, it's hard to even describe. Just watch the video.
Wow.
But the projections, every song, like I had to dump I've only got 30 minutes of the show on, you'll see. Watch my video. There's about 30 minutes there. I had to dump the other 15 minutes of footage for YouTube because in that 15 minutes of footage I even had to edit Fucking in a UFO because the projections on the screen are all these alien males with dicks about this long running around on the screen with their dicks all flapping on the screen.
Oh my god.
With their alien dicks all flapping around. It's like, I can't show this on YouTube.
Wait. You're not kidding me, are you?
I'm not kidding you. Like even the cover of this album's got the alien dick. So they have all these aliens running around on the screen, and they got schlongs like this long, and they're flapping between their legs. I'm going, I can't put this on YouTube. And then other songs have scenes from some of his films, so they're like pretty graphic, brutal, violence. So
the whole Wayne films he's
so all of the all of Rob Zombie's films are represented on the screens too. He takes bits and pieces from them. So I decided, no, I'm not going to put that because they're going to have all this blood and guts. YouTube's going to get all upset about the violence. So I did that. And then there's a couple of songs like, what's his face? 1965. What's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. The whole video's got naked dancers.
I love it too, Angela.
The whole video, the whole song, and it's such a great performance, but the whole song behind Rob Zombie are naked dancers on the screens. Naked girls running around on the screens with their boobs and everything hanging out, shaking it up, and everything's flopping around. It's like, oh shit, I can't put this on YouTube. And there was lots of nudity. There was lots of female and male nudity going on the screens behind Rob. So I had to cut half the stuff I filmed. I have it, but I can't put it on YouTube. My channel will be gone in a second if I put that on YouTube.
Right. Guys, if anything happens to me after Saturday, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just warning you now. It's very X-rated.
No, Anthony, I got a question for you.
Other people with me.
And George was there. He can attest to what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That I'm not lying.
I'm gonna go with 2 other people, and I'm like, do I dare tell them about this? No.
No. George was there. You're right, George. You saw it. There was lots of nudity.
My mind's like please tell me he's kidding. I'm like, I don't think he's kidding.
I'm not
How were you
kidding. I'm
able
not kidding.
to
You know what?
upload
You know what?
it?
It kind of honestly bothered me a little bit because it bothered me after the show. I mean, I love the show. I give Rob Zombie. Some people were like, "Yeah, I didn't like Rob Zombie." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Rob Zombie's an acquired taste. I'm a big fan of Rob Zombie's movies because I'm a horror.
I don't mind him.
I'm a horror nut. I've got his albums. I like his stuff. I thought it was a great show. It was really 10 times more than I ever expected it was going to be.
Wow.
So, and it was my first time seeing Rob too. So that, of course, has a big effect.
I know who he is. I just never got an opportunity to see him until
now. It was a very high tech, in your face extravaganza of like beyond. Like you'll see James. You watch the video that I put
I'm looking forward to it.
But what bothered me a little bit was when I was walking out after seeing Rob Zombie's show, going, "Well, I'm glad I'm an adult," because of all the sex and violence that was in the show and nudity. But I saw there were kids there. I saw walking out of the stadium, parents with little kids. There was a little kid, couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 years old, with an Alice Cooper shirt. They brought, fine, go to see Alice, but exposing your kid to that stuff? No. Like, I'm sorry, all you parents that were at that show that kept your kids there for Rob Zombie, you should be ashamed of yourselves for exposing them to that sort of stuff. I'm sorry.
No,
I mean, I'm not a prude, I'm not a prude or anything. I'm not a prude or anything like that, but I'm sorry, that show's an 18+ show, in my opinion. For what's going on his visuals is not for kids.
No.
And exposing them to fucking in a UFO.
Yeah, and the whole song he's walking around about, talking on the mic, going, "Oh, we're all gonna go fucking in a UFO, fucking in a UFO." Like, come on.
Right, by the way,
like there should have been some sort of parental warning. Should be, like, if you're going to take kids, leave after Alice Cooper. Don't take little kids to see Rob Zombie. It's not appropriate.
It's fine, but
it's not appropriate. I'm sorry, it's not appropriate.
I don't know. So I'm sorry, I'm not gonna tell my posse anything about.
I don't know. I think if I was a little kid there, 6 years old, after that Rob Zombie show, I'd be seriously disturbed.
Oh, I know, right?
I'd be seriously disturbed for the rest of my life.
Body parts, to be honest with you.
Huh?
I'll be like, oh no, don't look.
Now, Anthony, how did you not get?
It's like the whole theme, the whole presentation, and it's all very quick flashing images of all this stuff.
I thought you were saying at first the aliens with penises were running on stage.
No. They're on the screens behind.
They dodged. I'm like, oh.
But how were you able to get both the videos of Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie onto YouTube without getting a copyright thing?
Oh, I get copyright things. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't. It's not a strike. I get the claim. No big deal. So I don't make money on it. What do you do?
Hey, James.
Oh, and Dave, if you're still here, I got to tell you something. I didn't tell you before on Facebook, but when I was listening to the Fab Forum on the Beatles channel the other night, they had a guy. His name is Evan Dando that they interviewed, and guess what the name of his band was? He was in the Lemonheads.
Oh Lord, James, cover your eyes, James.
No, I'm not trying any of the bad part.
Yeah, you are. Oh.
No, I'm not. Oh, there's a boob.
It's a cat when I was 6.
Yeah.
Was that okay?
It's okay. I read. You know what's interesting? I read something that I found was very interesting. That apparently YouTube guidelines and Instagram YouTube guidelines and Instagram guidelines. Apparently, it's okay to have art that has nudity, sex and nudity in it. Art.
Really?
Yeah, art. So this would be considered art. Apparently, that's okay. I'm not gonna test that principle, but apparently, according to the guidelines, having actual art pieces is okay. It's having anything that's a photograph. What's the difference? If the art is explicit, what's really the difference between explicit art and a photograph? Explicit is explicit, in my opinion, right?
So, Dave, were you traumatized after seeing Fritz the Cat at 6 years old?
So I gotta ask you something, AGK.
Yeah.
What was the meet and greet like?
Pardon?
What was the meet and greet with Alice like?
The which? The meet and greet? Oh yeah, that was it was quick. Because it was after the show. So
Oh,
did you bring the thing I told you to bring?
What?
To have him sign it? Remember what you showed us the thing from?
No, I didn't take anything with me. Because I've already got his signature, so
okay.
It wasn't a big deal.
It was quick, but
like the last, I think it's just because that whole night it was quick. I mean, because everything was on such a strict timetable there. You know what I mean? Because when I went to see him last year, I got to sit and talk to him for a few minutes and this and that. And this it was kind of just like, hi, bye, let me sign something, bye. Kind of, like, no, really nothing to say. It was all very rushed. I think because it's such a strict timetable and I think they sold too many meet and greet tickets. There was a fucking long fucking line of people, for the meet and greet. And limited time, right?
Yeah.
And it was after Alice, and it was actually when Rob is already on stage when they did it. So
really, so right after.
So I missed 2 songs of Rob Zombie's set because I was standing in the line for the meet and greet.
So technically speaking, he's still at the venue right after his performance.
Yeah. To do the meet and greet stuff and then
interesting.
Go on.
All right.
That's what was it because I got an email just like the day of. Here's your details for your meet and greet. Report to so and so gate at 9:15. Report to so and so gate at not 9:40. 9:45. Report to so and so gate at 9:45.
Yeah, see, I can't afford meet and greet, which is okay. I pester him enough during the radios.
So I went there at about 10 o'clock. Oh, wow. About 9:50, I got to the gate. And then I missed 2 songs. I could hear them, but I missed 2 songs of Rob Zombie. But they moved the people through like, it was kind of, I feel sorry for
kind of rough.
I got the ticket for nothing, so I'm not complaining, but anybody that paid for that meet and greet, I don't know, man. You paid a lot for 2 seconds of glory.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't afford meet and greet, but I'm perfectly happy being on the lawn. So.
Well, like last year they did the meet and greet thing, and then Alice, after the show, when I was leaving, was standing out by where the limo comes out, by where the trucks are taking the equipment away, out back of the arena where I saw him. And he's just standing out there passing out, walking up to a lot of people were there. And I walked up and he was just walking up and down the line, shaking everybody's hand and handing them autograph pictures.
That's nice.
Wow.
That's nice.
And that was for free. That was no freaking meet and greet or anything. That was just people on the street after the show.
You'll do that.
Kate, maybe that'll happen for you.
Yeah. And Cheryl was sitting in the car and the doors were open. You could see Cheryl sitting there and he got out and he just walked down the line and shook everybody's hands. And I was there, shook everybody's hands and handed them an autograph picture. And then he went back and he got in the car and then they left. So
that's amazing.
I think this whole thing, there's just too much, 4 bands, everything was just really, really timed to the minute on this tour.
But it was worth watching the performances though.
Oh, the performance was fantastic. Alice was in top form, like I said. Of comparing the stage, just the physical stages, Alice's stage from last year was better, but I understand why he has this stripped down stage for this tour for time constraints, because they got to get rid of the stage, right? To make room for Rob Zombie's freaking massive, gigantic freaking mountain of stuff. Because it is gigantic. You'll see. Go watch the 2 videos, James. You'll see. Look at Alice's stage, or even bring it up. Take a look right now. Just look at the size of Alice's stage, and then look at the size of Rob Zombie's stage.
Actually, without the sound on, I'm going to do that in a separate browser here, and I'm going to see.
It's massive. His stage is massive. Like the drummer is on.
James, look it up quickly because we're going to sign off soon.
Okay, I'm going to check that out and let's see.
Go ahead, AGK. Sorry.
You know what a scissor lift is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little truck. They use them in factories and whatnot to put to work. Construction things. They have a platform that go up like this. The drummer was on a scissor lift, so the drummer was raised up in the air like freaking 30 feet in the air.
Crazy.
And some songs the drummer would be down, and some songs they'd raise the drummer way the fuck up in the air.
Nice. Well, that's awesome. I honestly can't wait for my turn. Hey, I was gonna ask you, Did they have the guitar picks at the merch?
No, see that's another thing. And I took you guys to the merch stand when I went to Alice Cooper. When I went to Alice Cooper last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to Alice Cooper last year, the merch had, shirts, hats, signed records, signed pictures, pics, even custom Alice Cooper little bags, like tote bags, patches. It had a whole freaking line of stuff. And even the paper bag that they gave you to carry your merch out was an Alice Cooper bag. This merch, t-shirts, one hat that was a Rob Zombie hat, one hat that had Alice Cooper eyes on it. Doesn't have anything but just the eyes. One patch. That's it. And they're Road CD and LP, and they're not even signed. And they're like double the price of buying them in the retail store.
No guitar picks? Because I heard the guitar picks were on sale for this tour. So
No guitar picks at our show. Nothing. Just t-shirts, one hat for each guy. Like I said, in the Road CD and LP. Not even signed. No pictures, no other swag.
Well, I need swag.
Like here from last year's tour.
That's cool.
Right? Drink, cooler thingy. They didn't have those here this year. So I was surprised. They always have these things. They didn't have them. This is from last year's tour.
All right. We're going to, unfortunately, our good time has come to an end because I need
to go. There's my review. Great show. You're going to love it. I guarantee you're going to love it.
Thank you, sir.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Like I said, my thrill of the show, the snake, my disappointment of the show, nothing from Road. And Rob Zombie just blew my mind completely. Blew my mind.
My friend Jeff Davison, he actually saw Rob Zombie with Pantera in Oklahoma not too long ago.
Ah.
And he
I've never seen him before, but if he ever comes back to town, I'll go see him again. He was just mind-blowing.
When Jeff came back from that, he goes, Pantera's fantastic, and he goes, you're going to love Rob Zombie. It was just amazing. This was better than the last time I saw him. You'll like it.
Yeah. Your mind's gonna be blown. I tell you.
I'm ready to headbang. I'm ready to hear some Dracula.
Dang, I wish I could have been on that concert.
Just watch out! Don't let those big swinging alien dicks hit you in the face.
Stop! That's not. No, let's leave me alone. Yeah.
Oh, you know what they did too? In the concert, the last thing before you go, during the Rob Zombie show, he's just before the final song, before the encore, House of 1,000 Corpses comes on all the screens, like the trailer for the movie, right? And we all know that's Rob's first movie, right? Classic House of 1,000 Corpses. So the trailer for the movie comes on the screens, and at first you just think it's part of the show, but it's actually a trailer for the fact that it's coming back to theaters in October.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to talk my sister into going because our cinema will show it.
Yeah, because I'd like to go see House of 1,000 Corpses. I've never seen that on a big screen.
Well, his wife is in it.
Well, she's in every movie. Sherry Moon Zombie's in every single thing he does.
Yeah.
She's the lead actress. And since I saw Rob last night, I watched 31, of course, which is Rob Zombie. I'm kind of on a Rob Zombie kind of kick right now, so I'm gonna watch all his movies over the next week.
My Elvis brother Matthew, he saw Rob in White Zombie back in the day.
Yeah, White Zombie, his first band.
You too, Angela. Take care, honey. All right, James. Outro.
All right, and in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw!
Thank you, guys. HK,
thanks for having me.
Everyone, stay safe.
And I will see you on Sunday, HK.
Yeah, I'll see you Sunday. See you Sunday, guys.
Yeah.
Take care. Thank you, HK.
Thank you for having me.